Good morning, second grade. This is Miss Clark. I'm coming to you with our second grade news for the week in beginning with November the 16th. So, as always, I'm going to share my screen with you so we can go through this together. I hope you guys are enjoying your weekend. Okay, first up, we have Picture Day on November 19th for our face-to-face students. You are expected to be in full uniform. That is the uniform shirt and the uniform bottoms. If you have the khaki bottoms, it is expected that you have on a belt with it. For our mobile kids or our at-home students, your picture day will be held on the following day, November 20th. Once again, you're expected to be in full uniform. Your picture day will be held, the time for your picture day on the 20th would be 9 a.m. to 12 p.m. You will enter in through the cafeteria double doors and you will get your temperature checked. Parents will be, if the weather permits it, you will be allowed to wait outside and we'll get the picture done and then they will come right back out to you. Next week, there is a Spirit Week for middle school only. So those of you who have siblings that are in middle school and you get that flyer for Spirit Week, it is for middle school only. Elementary school is not participating in Spirit Week. Next week, we will be sending out a second grade grading policy. Grades are due on the due date, but we give grace for that week. So if you were late or absent and you need to complete an assignment, you need to get with us immediately. After the week that the grade is due has passed, you will not be allowed to turn in late work. The grading policy will be given via paper to the face-to-face students, and it will need to be signed and brought back. And for the mobile students or at-home students, it will be given to you virtually. Your parents will sign it, and then you will send us a picture copy of the signed grading policy so that we're all on the same page. All right, homework. The Your Turn pages 41 through 50. When we give the Your Turn pages, remember they're always due the following week. The Your Turn pages are now worth 20 points. So please make sure, 10 points. So please make sure that you complete it because it is a quiz grade. We will also have a spelling Nearpod, and the math on the iReady book will be coming from lesson 11, and that will be given via the face-to-face students paper, or the mobile students, it will be given to you in a Nearpod. For reading, we are going to continue working on compare and contrast, and we will also talk a little bit about using pictures to help us explain the story. In math, we will also be continuing on using place value. And for science, we will be using the EPIC book, and it's another story on wind. In science, we have been talking about wind and weather and the sun for this unit. Social studies, we will continue our book on you and the U.S. government, and we will be doing the next pages, and that will be presented as a Nearpod. Everything that I've just mentioned will be a grade. These are our vocabulary words and our spelling words. The spelling words are listed at the bottom and the vocabulary words are listed at the top. As always, the Your Turn pages, you have 2 weeks, and the spelling words you will have 2 weeks with. The after school 21st century is now working with the students with their spelling and vocabulary words. Okay, I'm going to share my screen with you again, and I'm going to go over the new look of the week at a glance so you guys can understand what you're actually looking at. So the week at a glance is broken down in between the days. On Tuesday, math, we do have an assignment listed there, but the students have earned their Prodigy Day. So on math, I'm sorry, not Tuesday, but Monday. So for math on Monday, they will be allowed a Prodigy Day where they'll be allowed to battle their friends on it's a game where they get to battle each other in math, and they have different characters, but they're still working on the standards that we're working on in class. But they have earned their Prodigy Day. But for math on Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, we will continue talking about place value. That's MBT 1.1 and MBT 1.2 and MBT 1.3. I'm sorry, we didn't put that on there. For reading, in the Read Aloud, you see we always use the Epic book. Social studies, why do people form government? That is what the pages in the U.S. government book will be covering. And all this week we'll be talking about comparing and contrasting. In Success Block, we're going to be reviewing text features on Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. Thursday and Friday, we are going to be reviewing text features a little, but we're going to kind of do a writing workshop in Success Block. For morning meeting, we will be covering habit 7, which is sharpen the saw. And on your to-do list, it has your sight words listed so that you can review your sight words and practice them for the spelling test. This is the second grade news for November 16th. As always, you can give me or Ms. George, shoot us an email with any questions or concerns.